Grand Rising Loves. This is the altar spread for the collective today. So the sacred geometry that showed up is the fruit of life. The fruit of life represents abundance. This is rewards for work put in. So you reap the rewards for what you sow, the seeds that you sow. And so it's telling you to be very aware of the seeds that you sow. So abundance will come. Everything is abundance. And I love the message of this, okay? So you have to really think. Because there's some people that are like, my life is shit right now. Everything that's happening is shit. And I'm like, okay, so what are the seeds that you're sowing? Are you sowing seeds that are shit? This is the point. It tells you to pay attention to what you're putting out because that's what you're getting back. So everything is abundant. Abundant is infinite. So if you're putting seeds of shit and that's what you're growing, you're going to have an abundance of shit. Isn't that amazing? It's abundant. So be very aware of the seeds that you sow and you reap what you sow. And abundance is infinite, and there is always enough. There is always enough. So I love that message. Everything is abundance. So if you're putting out shit and you're getting back shit, that's the universe's way of saying, okay, so make the minor changes that you need to so that that's not what you're seeing anymore, because we're going to keep giving you what you want because the universe receives that as a message of desire. When you're putting that out, they're like, okay, this is what she wants. Let's give her more of that. And so it's you that's co-creating that. And so I love that message. I love that. Anyhow, the curse sounds ominous, but the curse is actually the program beliefs that you have taken. So this even goes as far back as like ancestral and karmic and past life and soul memory, like healing the witch wound. And I talk about that a lot in my teaching. So the witch wound, the bitch wound, the whore wound, we as divine feminine, those are things that need to be healed. But just as much as feminine energy has been oppressed, the masculine has as well. But what are your beliefs around that? What are your beliefs around everything? And it's saying, get rid of it. Get rid of all your beliefs. But this showed up in the reverse. So the reverse, it says, be aware of your actions and act with impeccable intention. Holy fuck, same message I've been saying. So I love how the universe now is like, let's give her a brand new card and say the same shit. So that hopefully somebody will catch on, anybody, even if it's one person each time, or maybe people stop watching, who the fuck knows. Anyway, it's saying that you create the karma that you're experiencing. And so a lot of people tend to think, ooh, karma's bad. Karma's a cold ass ghetto bitch. She'll cut you. No, karma is the reaction for an action. And so it's like that attracts like. The seeds that you sow are the seeds that you will reap. Actions that are made are the reactions received. So karma is not good or bad. It just is. It's an equal reaction for an action. And so what you put out is what you will get back. And so sometimes it does feel like a smackdown. Come correct and the shit'll be better. But karma, it just is. It just is. And karma is a debt that we rack up by actions made. And so it's telling you to be impeccable with your intent so that you're not feeling as if your karma is punishment, that it's more reward than punishment. And so in the reverse, that's what it's telling you, to really pay attention to your intent. And how are you treating the people that you love and that love you the most? And so now you have the opportunity to clean this up. I mean, that's what all of this chaos is about, like shaking shit up so that you really are extremely aware of your imprint in your own life. And so it's magnifying everything that isn't right. Everything that is creating chaos is being amplified right now. And so if you are surrounding yourself with people that are just not equally yoked with you, this is friendships, relationships, it's going to feel excruciating. And so I am also experiencing this right now, this shedding process that happens when things are not meant for you, but you, out of old thinking, keep it around because you feel almost this obligation, and you don't owe anybody shit, but what you do owe is integrity. You do owe that to the entire consciousness. So just come correct, man. Like, make sure your intent is coming from a heart-centered place and that you're in your highest integrity. Man, I wish that, seriously, like, the whole purpose of this is to wipe the slate clean of lying-ass motherfuckers. And I'm not experiencing that in my reality anymore, but I know that's what's going on because I'm witnessing it. And my clients are coming in with that same energy. And so I'm actually helping them excavate the liar in themselves. And so I'm just like, just say everything. Just say everything. Right? So, like, for instance, I'm just going to use this example because this seems harmless, right? This woman wanted her man. She's like, I think he's talking to other women. But literally just 5 minutes before she starts talking about him, like, can you tell me if he's meant for me? And she wanted me to feel into it psychically. But literally just 5 minutes prior to that, she was like, yeah, you know, like, all my exes came in and I've been talking to them and I don't know, I'm confused. And I'm like, hold on. You want this man to be devoted to just you and to speak to just you, but you're not even willing to keep your shit clean to make the space for him. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, pay attention to your own shit. If something is showing up in your reality and your intuition is peaked about it, because everyone's intuition is like on high right now. You feel that intuition about this person, look at your own shit and say, am I also doing this? In some form, am I also doing this? Oh shit, I am. Okay, well, let me clean up my stuff and see if I still feel that about him. And if I still feel it about him, then at least I can communicate this. And then I can very honestly and in my highest integrity say, I clean this space for you because I really am feeling you. And I've created this space for you in my life. And I want to know if that's mutual. If you can also do that for me. And if you can't, fucking step. That's the point. Keeping shit clean. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Now, the storm showed up, and so this isn't even a stone today. It's just saying, hey, we're gonna shake shit up. This is the same message, by the way. Storm is about imminent change. And it's saying it may feel unpleasant because we are cleaning. Storm is a purge. So when you see like hurricanes and tornadoes, it is a purge. And those are cleanse. Storm will activate all the chakras. So even on our inner landscape, you will be feeling this intense vibration and shaking change. And what that change is meant to do is clear space and help you grow. And so growth is always new, but it's not always easy. And so it's going to be intense. But being in surrender in your highest integrity will help you ride it far more easily. And so Kanyini, in each other, we find ourselves. I love, love, love this card because this talks about we each have our place. And as one levels up, it creates space for those behind us to also level up. So when you see someone, You are not meant to feel competitive or jealous with them. You know that everyone has their very specific and unique space in the continuum. So yes, there are some that are far more progressed than others. And you're not meant to feel any kind of way about that. If you feel jealous, then come correct. Start putting in the work. You're not going to all of a sudden be endowed with the power that someone else has just because you're jealous. And it's not going to diminish their power. You can say, wow, look at her. I admire her. Keep going, girl, because the more you grow, it creates space for all of us to grow. And I love that shit. I love that. So cheer each other on and stop being hating asses, you know? And because I feel that for myself, the more visible that I become, that the more that energy is triggered. And I'm glad that a lot of people just go out quietly, like, yeah, just unfollow me. I would rather that, because I don't do anything for follows or likes. I'm speaking from a very high integrity place. I'm always heart-centered, and it comes through me like a conduit. I do not think before I speak, and I don't tend to edit. I know where my ego shows up, and that's in it. And I've admitted this before because I know, and we are all healing. And as long as you are still in the physical body, you are still healing. So even the great Dalai Lama is still working through some human shit. So for me, it is in the intimate setting, and I still have that issue. And so I'm working on that self-doubt, worthiness, and around that. But in my work, I am never more aligned than as a mother, as a friend, and as a healer. And this is part of that life. And so if you're triggered by anything I say, I invite you to look at yourself. So this is the reading for today. The cohesive undercurrent is for you to really pay attention to what you're experiencing, because those are the seeds that you are sowing. Those are the thoughts in which you are accessing. So if you are thinking before you act instead of feeling before you act, that's not in high integrity. And you are creating egoic experiences that are going to be intensely miserable on the tail end. It may feel good temporarily, but you'll always receive the smackdown at some point. And Storm is about that imminent change. And because now it's happening in real time, the karmic ramifications really are coming pretty instantly. And I'm witnessing that in the continuum. So I'm glad about that. Let it all go ahead, universe. I'm watching you, like watching gladiators in the Colosseum. And here, Kanini, look at everyone as if you would look at yourself. And really, it's that golden rule, right? Do unto others as you would have done unto you. I think people forget that, and they think, oh, that just sounds hokey. It's some religious shit or whatever. No, that's really a thing. Like, do unto others how you would want done to you. You want some shady ass shit done to you? You want people to be deceitful to you? No, come on. I mean, just think about it. Anyhow, there we go. Today's the golden rule. And thank you. Let's shake out our shoulders, take a deep collective breath together. Release with a sigh. I love you. And I am sorry. Please forgive me.